Thank you for supporting Zimwaves TV. Partner with us by clicking the join button, because at this rate, independent journalism might be the only thing stopping Mnangagwa from adding himself to Zimbabwe's currency notes. Now let's talk about ZANU-PF's latest grand scheme, extending Mnangagwa's rule beyond 2028. Because of course, 43 years of ZANU-PF rule just isn't enough. Inflation isn't high enough, poverty isn't deep enough, and corruption hasn't been milked dry yet, so why not keep the man in power indefinitely? The plan is simple. When the rules don't favour you, just change them. The Constitution? Just some words on paper that ZANU-PF treats like an old newspaper. Use it when convenient, throw it away when it's in the way. But this time, they're facing serious resistance. Enter ZAPU, the party that knows a thing or two about fighting tyranny. At a press conference, ZAPU went straight for Mnangagwa's throat, calling this constitutional tinkering exactly what it is, a desperate, shameless and reckless power grab. Because let's be honest, does Mnangagwa really think Zimbabweans are too distracted by load shedding, skyrocketing prices and fuel queues to notice he's trying to rule until doomsday? ZAPU isn't buying it, and neither should you. The 2013 constitution, agreed upon by the people, is clear. A president gets 2 terms and that's it. Not 2 terms plus 1 because he suddenly decided he's too special to leave office. Not 2 terms, but with a secret loophole written in invisible ink. 2 terms. Full stop. And ZAPU made sure to spell it out loud and clear. But don't just take my word for it. Watch this explosive moment from their press conference where they tell Mnangagwa exactly what they think of his term extension dreams.
The will of the people derived from free and fair elections in 2028 as prescribed by the Constitution of Zimbabwe. We also call on the people of Zimbabwe to withdraw their consent and refuse to be governed by Mnangagwa's government beyond 2028. Civil disobedience will be encouraged, while further steps to undermine Mr. Mnangagwa's rule will be considered should his rogue regime foolishly choose to dig in. At this juncture, we call upon opposition members of parliament elected by the people in 2023 to resist the temptation to support ZANU-PF 2020 agenda. We are aware of monies and flashy cars being thrown at politicians and social influencers by ZANU-PF agents in a bid to secure unanimous support for their godfather. We implore you to stand on the right side of history, even if your resistance falls short of the numbers needed to stop this ZANU-PF nefarious agenda in parliament. In the event of a referendum to remove the presidential term limit, we shall launch a spirited campaign for the people of Zimbabwe to resoundingly and eloquently vote no.
There you have it. No sugarcoating, no political correctness, just the brutal truth. Mnangagwa can try to rewrite the constitution, but what he can't rewrite is the suffering he's put Zimbabweans through. No extension will change the fact that the economy is in shambles, corruption is a national sport, and every young person's dream job is catching the first bus to South Africa. But let's be real, ZANU-PF doesn't care about the constitution. They only care about power, and history has shown us their 3-step plan to staying in office. 1, control the elections. That's already handled. Ask anyone who saw those 2023 results appear out of nowhere in the dead of night. 2, control the judiciary. Check. Zimbabwe's courts work faster for political opponents than they do for actual criminals. 3, and when all else fails, just change the constitution. And here we are. Mnangagwa and his cronies are hoping Zimbabweans will be too tired, too hopeless, and too scared to resist. But ZAPU's statement proves one thing. People are watching, and people are ready to fight back. The real question is, what about you? Will Zimbabweans allow a small group of elites to rewrite history while everyone watches in silence? Or is it time to say enough is enough? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget, click the join button to support Zimwaves TV. Because the only thing worse than a power-hungry dictator is a silent and powerless people.
Bengere koma karuiwa vanhu vesano usade kuti nyaudzane 2030 yenyu. Bengere kupirika matororo usade kuti semburane 2030 yenyu. Sivai pengu bengera makoronera esanu kana tichinge tasvotwa imi hamuzotida. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, izvo ndezvekumba kwenyu. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, tinomira nechamisa. 2030 taramba, ora pasi mutopora zvenyu, musade kuti nyononya ne 2030 yenyu. Idyai ifiri chimatororo, tonorai kuti tono, musade kuti tendai sutiri mango. Sunge nderei vatengesi mimasanu, musade kuti shoshera kusika moto muziso. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, izvo ndezvekumba kwenyu. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, tinomira nechamisa. 2030 taramba, takanyora bumbiro redu goreria, koimi maiva kupisu tichinyora. Nasimo yapindu bumbiro kotsve, tinodimbuka makumbo kunge kuve machewe, tichirwira bumbiro redu remutemo. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, izvo ndezvekumba kwenyu. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, tinomira nechamisa. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, izvo ndezvekumba kwenyu. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, tinomira nechamisa. 2030 taramba. Bengere koma karuiwa vanhu vesano, usade kuti nyaudzane 2030 yenyu. Bengere kupirika matororo, usade kuti semburane 2030 yenyu. Sivai pengu bengera makoronera esanu kana tichinge tasvotwa imi hamuzotida. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, izvo ndezvekumba kwenyu. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, tinomira nechamisa. 2030 taramba, ora pasi mutopora zvenyu, musade kuti nyononya ne 2030 yenyu. Idyai ifiri chimatororo, tonorai kuti tono, musade kuti tendai sutiri mango. Sunge nderei vatengesi mimasanu, musade kuti shoshera kusika moto muziso. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, izvo ndezvekumba kwenyu. 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, 2030 taramba, tinomira nechamisa. 2030 taramba takanyora bumbiro redu goreria koimi maiva kupisu tichinyora nasimo yapindu bumbiro kotre tinodimbuka makumbo kunge kuwe macheruwe tichirwira bumbiro redu remutemo 2030 taramba 2030 taramba